So first of all, the format is 3-minute blitz, no increment, 3 minutes plus 0 seconds increment. Every game is going to be like that. You play one game. The colors switch for each team, so it's just kind of random which color you get. So the colors switch for each team, and what you have to do is win if you want to keep playing. You win, you keep playing. You lose, you're out. It's pretty simple. So it's just knockout format. We're gonna get started. First one should be Aubrey and Northern Nick. And the game is on. Good luck. UNA. Aubrey from Belgium playing against Northern Nick here. Representing Canada and North America. Dries, I provide unbiased commentary, and I'd like you to please recognize that. An 800 knowing theory. Well, an 800 didn't take a free pawn, so I don't know who knows theory. Or who doesn't. Bishop e2. Northern Nick. Okay, this is a fairly principled game. Normally the first game of EUNA, there's at least 2 queens being hung by now. So this is actually fairly decent game by both players. Knight g5, okay. Threatening knight takes e6. Yeah, this is not so bad for black. Again, it's a pretty decent game. b3 or bishop d2? Seriously, this game is not bad at all from either player. Maybe queen d7 just to move the queen. a6, bishop b6. There's a bunch of different moves you can play here. Probably I would move the queen somewhere. Knight e5. Okay, hitting the bishop. Good move. Wonder if he's going to save the bishop here. You got an NA emote and an EU emote if you are subbed to the channel. What the heck is going on here? This looks like principled stuff. I don't know what to say. This looks too principled. E4. Okay, first questionable move from Aubrey. Although it doesn't lose material, it severely weakens the king position. And you gotta wonder if someone's gonna get hurt here. Okay, Northern Nick, bishop b4. So now that the king side is weakened, he's going to attack on the queen side. That makes sense. That makes sense. He's Canadian, so it's kind of like you're in a boxing fight, you injure the guy's right eye. Normally, you keep punching the right eye. Not the Canadians. They tend to go for the left eye then, make you completely fucking blind.
Push back, they can't see, eh?
Yeah, bishop b6. Okay, we see the first blunder. The first big blunder of an entire piece, and then a counter blunder, and then a counter blunder, and finally the piece is hung. Remember guys, it's not about making good moves. It's about not making bad moves. And these guys collectively made bad moves for about, a good 5-move sequence there. Counter blunder. Rook d3, there's rook takes c3. Black still wins the piece, but nevertheless, it's the best move to play. Rook d3 still loses a piece, guys. I don't know what you guys are smoking. You guys are on the same cush as Aubrey and Northern Nick over here. Black's up a piece, but remember, the bad part about Black's position is nothing at fucking all. He's up a piece and he's up more than a minute on time. So, Northern Nick, this is all on you, buddy. This is all on you. You gotta do it for your continent. Queen b2, okay, fianchettoing the queen. Yep, got a lot of scope here. Maybe rook g1. Black might miss a mate threat. think we gotta play f4. Played. Wow. Normally when I suggest a good move, it's not even close to being played. F5. Okay, damn. Is he gonna take and undermine the pawn? We got a rook coming to g1. The rook needs to go to g1 for EU. That's the only chance. It needs to be there. Although this pawn is really killing the buzz here. Maybe b5 and try to take. Okay, white's getting the king back to the promised land there. Okay, little dad bod shuffle. Gotta respect that. Dad bod. Dad bod. Oh, he takes the queen. Now black's gonna win. No checkmates with no queen on the board. Yeah, this should be fine. Rook finally goes to g1. Now that there's no queen on the board. Yay. Oh, rook g1. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, he didn't quite get it there. Didn't quite get it there. And that means Northern Nick is victorious in the first game. GG to Aubrey. But Aubrey is knocked out, and that means NA draws first blood. Seriously Weak is up next. Hope you're logged on to chess.com, buddy. All right, Northern Nick. Here we go. Seriously Weak. We got a Brexit over here. Oh, d4, c3. Yes, Northern Nick, a systematic player. Systematic, yes. Bishop f4. Let's go, buddy. You know what you're doing here. You know what you're doing. Knight f6, e3. Yeah, system players, buddy. You gotta love it. Yeah, get that knight to d2. Oh, c4 from Seriously Weak is a seriously weak move. This is not the move you want to do. Generally, you want to play b3 and undermine this as quickly as possible. Can someone explain the rules? Wikipedia.com/chess. Read up on that article. 95. Yeah, oh, we'll take those dark squares any day. Any day. Okay. Probably bishop back is what I would do, but even castling or f4, probably decent. I know there's f6, but I just don't trust black to be able to defend after pawn takes. Okay, or bishop f3, which is, you know, bad because we lose the pawn. You know, that's possible as well. That's possible as well. Bishop f3 is probably hands down the worst move you could play without losing material. Immediately losing material. Because you're taking the square from your knight, and your bishop isn't doing anything. Bishop e2. Up a pawn here for black. EU looking good out of the gate here. But Northern Nick is capable of winning an entire piece here, but he doesn't. Played too quickly. Missed a chance with f4. But I think he wanted to get his bishop back to this bad square that he keeps putting it on. So I respect it. I respect it. He's like, well, god damn it. My bishop just can't go to this bad square. Let me facilitate that. You know, I do respect it. I do respect it.
Dedication.
Yep. Okay, this is all on the board here. Got an open file for white. That's pretty much it. Got an open file for white. That's pretty much all I can say. You can tell I was running a few ideas short there. Yeah, so white has got an open file and yeah, we got an open file. Well, that's fucking about it. Takes. White's still got the open file. Rook b1. He's really got the open file now. Maybe black goes g6 or h6 here. So the king has an escape square. Or queen e7. Sure. There's no queen b8. Can't happen yet. I wonder if white's going to try to trade pieces while he's down a pawn. No. Okay, so he's going to play queen c2. Because I don't know. h3. There we go. Very good to see both players, seriously, making an escape square for their king. That is something that low-rated players need to do much more often. Much more often. It's a very useful move. It means long-term you're not going to get mated by that sneaky back rank move. So queen c1, just making sure that he really controls the living shit out of the back rank here. Yeah, nobody's getting in here. You got the watchdogs out. Queen c1, rook d1. Got the knight's watch here. Yeah, queen d1. There ain't nobody getting back rank mated today. Got h3, and I got the back rank covered. Yeah, so nice moves by white, making sure that he doesn't have any space at all. Bishop takes f5. Okay. Damn. Damn. Queen h5. He's really going for it here. He's got the rook defended, so that's not a threat. Is he going to give a check? No! He follows up with the calculated queen takes f7. So white went from this position, where he's got a bishop on the board, to this position, where he's got no fucking bishop, no queen, and no places to put his rook on the b file. Hooray! Hooray for NA!
Huzzah!
Yeah. Okay, the dad bod shuffle's coming in. The dad bod shuffle. Guys, look what's happening here. Rook b6. Like I said, what does white have? An open file. An open file. This is dangerous for EU in my opinion. Very dangerous. Although EU is winning on the board, this is a scary position because he's got a pin here, and the dad bod shuffle is gonna take place. He shouldn't have played a5. It really gave white that b6 square. I'm a little concerned after king d6 here. Oh, okay. He respects the move there. Uh-oh. This is getting scary. This is getting scary. d4 check. Oh, he finds it. What a great move. What a great move. Is he going to bring the king back? Bishop e4 is very strong here. Oh, king. The king gets to go up the board. Oh, all these pawns are falling. And that's not a decent discovered check. White can go here. Yep. Oh, the pawns are lost. Guys, who's going to win this? This is very, very close. King d4. Oh, rook b5. What an NA move. Just protect your rook. Push that pawn, buddy. Push it, baby. Push it. Let's go. Oh, and he wins. Northern Nick with a sneaky move there. Rook b5. Ooh, it's filthy. Oh, Northern Nick. We love to see it. Love to see moves like that, buddy. Beauty. Beauty. North American chess as we know it. And the game is on. We get Germany this time. We got Germany against the Canadian. By the way, look at his rating. He's gaining some points thanks to the generous Europeans. And again, a reminder that you guys do not have to send any challenges, so just log into live chess and just wait there. The game will start, so no worries. All right, Northern Nick, if he wins another game here, he's going to be 3-0 at the start. My dude from up north is carrying North America right now. Ooh, Northern Nick, he's got this 97 knight f5 business. What is this from my dude up north? There's bishop takes and knight takes d5, totally free pawn. Northern Nick is out here blundering entire positions. I don't even know what's going on. But Yagamos is a scared European, and he's going to react to queen b2. He's oh my goodness, we see it! Bishop f5. Is Northern Nick going to be in trouble, or is he going to go balls to the wall with queen b2? Ah, queen b3. Yes, a timid Euro. A timid Euro. Bishop. Yes, you can see, guys, look at these moves. He's completely scared of our buddy from up north. Oh yeah, get that rook over there. You can tell you're dealing with a scared individual. Oh yeah, in between moves. You'll love to see it. You love to see it. Look at this. He's just constantly retreating. Constantly retreating. Northern Nick with the time advantage here. We got probably knight e7, or actually knight b4 now is great. Look at that, clearing the way for knight b4 with a triple attack. 3 very good squares. Knight takes d4, he didn't even take with the king. Northern Nick! Oh my goodness. We're seeing, well, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think that Nick, in a previous life, may have been a golfer. Seriously, I think Northern Nick may be a retired PGA Tour member, because he's bringing out the 9-iron dick right now. He really is. He's taking it to EU. He's got that 9-iron dick, and he's really swinging her for the hills. You gotta be careful of Northern Nick here. I'm telling you. This guy's up a piece. He's looking dangerous. He's looking dangerous, guys. Knight takes b3. He doesn't care. He's taking pawns as well. Everybody's getting hit. My goodness. I'm telling you, Europe really has to be careful here. It's so kind that Europop is played in this tournament. Yes, Pawn Master, I felt that it was appropriate. Northern Nick over here is actually popping Europe. So I felt like we should play some Europop as well. Just sort of like an anthem, an ode to EU. Bishop d7. You gotta go rook e7. I don't know. I think you gotta get some activity here. You're down a minute. Oh, rook e8. Oh, he doesn't care at all. He literally doesn't care. Rook e1. Yep, till I come, exactly. No, Europe is gonna feel some pain here. Europe is gonna feel some pain. Knight e5. What's the move? What's the move? I don't have this, do I? No. What if b4? What's the move after b4? We gotta go b4 here. I don't like that. B4, there was a lot of tricks there still. Yeah, this is winning now. I thought he had to try b4. Northern Nick came in with the rook b5 in the endgame last time, but this time, there was no need for any shenanigans. This is just a clean crushing game from Northern Nick. Oh man, he doesn't care at all. He's just pushing pawns. He's got 3 seconds, so unfortunately, even though we can take this pawn here as white, it's not going to help the cause. Yeah, that's going to be another crush. Vishva says, I think this is going to be a short tournament. Hey, man, it's looking like it the way that Northern Nick is playing. All right, here it is. Glicasa, repping Greece. Another victim. Yes, that's what it's looking like. Northern Nick, let's get that knight out, buddy. Okay, bishop d3, not my favorite, but still pretty good move. Let's get these knights out. Knight, king, I mean, some normal moves. a3 is fine. Probably castle, knight f3. Yep, all good stuff from both players here. Probably castle. Don't know if there's another good move here. b4 he goes for. He doesn't care, man. He's not castling anytime. Glicasa has a good position here, though. I like the idea of playing on the light squares a lot. Yep, this is a good move, too. This is a fine move. You got to be careful as black. Sometimes you get greedy and play f5. And what happens is your knight gets kicked, and then white owns the e5 square, and then your knight gets kicked from e4 as well. So I think this is a move to be cautious about. And this bishop on d2, I don't know if it was the best piece, so I don't think I would have taken that. In before everyone loses to Nick. Yeah, Lolly, I'm telling you, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out.
Repeat of last time.
Who was it last time?
I don't remember the name, but he was like a 1300.
Yeah, he just dicked. He dicked.
He dicked everybody around like.
Yeah, exactly. Remember that all the people that Northern Nick has played so far are within, you know, around 100 or 200 points of him. So these aren't the craziest upsets. We do have a lot of low-rated players, so as soon as Northern Nick gets beaten, it's going to be handed right back to us, I feel. But the other thing is Glicasa, you have to say here, guys. Oh, is this playable?
Oh, it was 6-9.
Oh man, guys. Northern Nick. Northern Nick. Ah, disgusting. Northern Nick.
Last time it was Sphinx 9, he just wiped the board from 1300 right to 22.
This is...
What's going on?
Okay. Can we get yeah, does anyone have the oil? Can we get the oil check? Well, Greed is good. If he was listening to the stream, he would have played this. This is actually playing a different move than I suggested. This is actually a different move than I suggested. That's incredibly serious. There should be some European researchers here. Some of the best scientists out there should be testing the technology. There should be some scientists trying to get to the bottom of this. Can we get an oil check? I'm surprised EU isn't dedicating, you know, 15 million to research and tech right now. Oh, it seems like it, Irish Chesticles. Rook d4. Yeah, this guy really is performing when it counts. So, basically, Northern Nick is the kind of guy that could probably get in a bang bus van and just perform like a stallion. That's what I'm noticing here. What is Northern Nick gonna do next? Okay, I like e5 here. Although, maybe the knight's just trapped. Okay, I have a knight d3. Guess he's going for that. Here. This is some serious stuff from Northern Nick. This is pretty serious. I have to say, what I'm witnessing is incredibly serious. This is a bit serious. Northern Nick definitely has the technology. You know, this is typical Canadian winters. We sit here and we study positions where we're up a queen against a rook, and yeah. Let's check. Can we check and play rook there? Check and rook there. Check. Oh. We had check and rook c2 and knight e1. He would have played king g2. You can't trust a guy like that. What's going on here? What type of move was that? I don't think it matters though. The guy's 3 seconds. The moves at the end don't seem to matter. He has 3 seconds. He's 0.4 seconds. He's done. You gotta hope for well, Bobby Fischer, rook c2 only works after king g2. It doesn't work after king h2. That's what I was saying. So we check. If they go here, we have this. But if they go king h2, we don't. Unfortunately. And he did play king g2 in the game, yeah, so it would have worked. It would have worked. Sorry, you meant king g2, like, in the game after king g2. I understand. So you're going by EU now, nerd? What's up, douchebag? It's America from high school. Me and Mexico used to give you a hard time at school. I see Britain is divorcing you, lol. No hard feelings that I saw her on the side. Maybe she'll let you keep the Yugo. I heard your kids Spain and Greece can't get jobs. I guess some things never change, huh, loser? Remember Canada, the girl you crushed on? Yeah, we're married now. We make over 200K a year and drive a Mustang GT. Nice catching up, lol. Pathetic.
It's amazing.
Speaking of Spain and Greece not having jobs, JP235. Here he is, reppin' España. Northern Nick, he's playing quickly. The power of a lone Canadian. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, bishop b5 provoking. Yes. Big move from the European. I mean, these moves are all normal. Let's say 95. As white, all this is good. Yeah, take that. Take that. I think this is fine. We can take that. Maybe play d3 and knight over. I mean, d4 is fine as well, but I would have gone d3 just because I don't like to give that square. But yeah, this is still totally fine. Totally fine. Yeah, both players' positions are pretty good here. I do prefer black if I'm speaking super objectively, but I think JP has a good game here. He's up on time a little bit, like he's holding even, and he seems to be doing fine. Takes, probably knight takes. I think knight d2, like I don't like the knight there. This move is good as well though. If f6, the knight goes back, then the pieces can't swing up to the g6, h6 squares. Like in this position, one thing that's a bit concerning sometimes is the pieces swinging over. But now it's not possible, so maybe that's a good thing. Knight f3. I would have gone to d3, although there's nothing really wrong with this. b5 I don't like. That looks like I don't know, maybe he really has this idea. This looks wrong because the knight is trapped out there. Maybe it's playable. I think he wants to play this in d4 or something. I mean, I don't think he's gonna go here. He does. Not a bad move, but I thought that justifying his idea was b5, he wanted to play knight there and b4. But his move isn't bad. Knight here is still good. The knight's not being threatened with g5 or anything, so he can stay there just fine. Maybe rook here. I don't like that one. That's going to be a pawn here. JP letting it slip a little bit. He's playing quickly, but that looks like a blunder. And the Northern Nick with the counter blunder. And the counter blunder. And the counter blunder. We've seen this before. The counter blunder. Holy shit. It's continuing here. There's a hanging pawn here, but nobody wants a piece of it. The counter. Fuck, I lost track, guys. There's a hanging pawn. What can I say? There's a hanging pawn. I'll put it that way.
This is the way we dance.
This is the way we blunder a pawn.
This is the way.
He's up on time. JP is up on time. I can confirm. I like this move. It does blunder a pawn here, but I actually don't mind it. I think there's some aggressive strats here. I don't like this knight. That's what concerns me. I hate that knight, and f4 to get your knight back runs into knight e4, and I have a feeling you might play it. So I'm a little scared.
Now dance, baby.
I'm a little scared of that happening. Don't like this. The knight can get back in the game, but if you don't play this, you also lose this pawn. Sketchy. Well, I like that move. I can respect that. Queen takes f4 with his queen d5. He defends. Get the knight back. Yeah. Good. This is a close one. King f8. Jeez. That's a funny looking move. g4. Okay, sorry. You win. The guy got offended. I said his opponent's move looked funny. He's like, no, dude. You haven't seen this. Wait till it's my turn. Take. If queen takes, we got queen d5. Knight takes, but now, yeah, the knight gets in there. This is dangerous now. Northern Nick is feeling some pressure here, I think. Queen c3 maybe? Queen d6. Okay, this is a good position for white. You want a pawn here. This is EU's chance. If they squander this, you can't really say anything. That's their fault. That's on EU. That's on you. Takes. Thanks Germinators for 31 months, by the way. Oh, threatening that pawn. This is a check though as well. He's gonna have to deal with a check. 27 seconds to 20. Northern Nick has 20 seconds. 95 is a double check. Yes. King move, but you gotta watch out. This pawn is still hanging. Tense position. 20 seconds to 17. Who is gonna win here? Oh no, he allowed the check. That's not good. King over. Is he gonna check again? Oh, the time is ticking down. He doesn't check. Oh no. Queen g6, Queen g8. There's no threats, but he's threatening to threaten. Oh, he hung his knight. He didn't take it. He got mated. He didn't play the mate.
Oh, no!
He didn't play the mate. It's still there. Oh my goodness. There's mate on the board. Does anybody see this? He's gonna flag. Northern Nick is too strong. Oh no, he's too slow. Oh, they're both too slow. Play a move. No. Play a move. Oh my goodness. Just make a move. Northern Nick is absolutely taking names right now for NA. Northern Nick against double reverse. Drop the mic and left. No, he's here. Northern Nick is, he's angry. He's taking names on EU. Sorry, we gotta flip the switch here. We gotta observe what Northern Nick is looking at. Yep, some theory here from the boys. Knight d2. I mean, this is good. Some system play from Northern Nick.
Not finished, baby.
Through the eyes of greatness, yes. g6, questionable move. Probably gonna see a castle come out here from Northern Nick, or maybe a knight e5. He's done that in the past. Yeah, knight e5. That's what he did last time. Remember, he doesn't care about castling. He does it later, but he likes to do these quick moves first. Whoa, knight takes first. Getting a little fancy there. Pawn takes and then takes back with a pawn here. Wow, he takes here. Knight takes e7, he wants to take there. Double reverse is calculating something here. I think white has great compensation after takes. I think white is very close to winning after takes. Oh, double reverse. EU calculation right there. Does anyone want to do the math for me? Any mathematicians in the chat? How many pieces does white have? And how many pieces does black have? Curious if you have any EU mathematicians in here. Just asking for a friend. One, two, three to 1, 2, 3. That's how we do math, right? Queen's equal to a piece? Nope. Hell no, dude. This is just trouble. The pieces are coming over. You're down a full piece here. A tactic missed there by Northern Nick, but I really don't think the guy gives a flying fuck. He's got 3 pieces hanging. Honestly, that's Chad gameplay. He's got 3 pieces hanging, but you know what else is hanging? Is balls on double reverse's chin, I think. That's also the case. Yeah, he's still got 2 pieces hanging. Literally doesn't care. Northern Nick, I mean, seems to be fine here. Calling it right now, Nick is going to eliminate the entire EU squad. My goodness, what are we witnessing here? Northern Nick just went from 3 pieces to 1 piece. Are those mathematicians still in the chat? Are those mathematicians still here? Hello? Any math bras? King f6 and double reverse. Oh, another piece to the wind. Whoa, and the pre-move recapture from Northern Nick. Whoa! Northern Nick just lost 3 pieces and a queen in about 6 moves. I don't think I've seen something like that before. That is probably the most material you could lose in that amount of time. Chad play, yes. Definitely some Chad gameplay here. And I'm pretty sure that EU can breathe a sigh of relief as Northern Nick is finally, I don't want to speak too soon, finally knocked out here by double reverse. Wow. Well, I think that NA has to, throw that guy up in the air a few times. Hip, hip, hooray. Northern Nick just gained 50 elo. He took out, 4 members of the EU squad in a row? 5 in a row? 5 in a row. Mr. 5-0. And now he's passing the mic to the Abe Frohman. There we go. Double reverse against the Abe Frohman. Can he go in the footsteps of Northern Nick? Pepe King Prawn suggests that potentially Northern Nick got tired. It's hard lugging around a 25 kilogram sack. Very reasonable explanation for the play. Very reasonable, I would say. Yeah, double reverse is doing the London. He knows the good stuff. Rook c8, probably a good move. Threaten knight b4, that's a typical idea. Also, it's an open file, so it's very normal to put your rook there. Makes the most sense. If you castle, you gotta worry about this pawn, so maybe h6 and then castle. d6 is also a fine move, but I think there's some other moves more important to play. I think there are some more important moves there. a3. He really is scared of this knight b4. Now I don't think knight b4 works. Yeah, knight b4 is not working, so he wanted to play a3 to stop that. That's reasonable, yeah. Forces the knight back. I think probably castling is best, but there's other moves here. Some principled EU play. Are we appreciating double reverse here from the European squad? Are we appreciating? What's the overall score? Well, the team who knocks out the other team first wins. So you can tell that the overall score is in North America's favor right now because EU has 5 of their members knocked out by only 1 of ours. So it was a pretty serious slaughter early on. I would take this. Something I don't like is knight d4. It's not like an amazing move, but it looks like a tempo I don't want to allow. Okay, he decides to take, so we'll take back. Maybe just move the queen to get the rook. Seems reasonable. White also will do the same, though. Knight could go anywhere. Bishop d6. Okay, he's looking for a trade and then getting the rook out. He's down a pawn here. Ooh, I don't know about that take. He's getting greedy for the pawn. Is it going to pay off? King over. Where's that bishop going? It should go here. Ooh, it doesn't. Okay, there could be some tactics. Look at these pieces. Aim towards the king. This is what you like to see. If you're down 2 pawns as black, this is the compensation you're looking for. It's dangerous. Yeah, it's dangerous. Queen g5. A threat there. I'm not sure that's the one I would have attacked. I think white has a choice what he wants to put on e4 here. Okay, goes knight e4. You could set a classic trap here and just go queen g6 and wait for him to take your bishop and then mate him. That's you know, that's classic. Ooh. Are we gonna see queen h4 and rook c6? I don't believe it, but I like it. I don't believe it, but I like it. Energetic play from the North American. Is it enough? Ah, yes, queen h6. This is an important resource because now you can't fucking mate him. Yes, rook c6, great. Yes, and Abe Frohman over here is running the three-legged race. And Jesus, double reverse is, ah yes, now queen h4, a subtlety. Yes, f3. Provoking f3, a known weakness. So this is a new theory being developed here by the North Americans. They've gone into the chamber, they've done some work together and identified that a queen trade is the best way to checkmate. Now that the queen has been traded, it opens things up for black to be completely fucking lost. And now that black's completely lost, he does stand a chance to lose the game. I think that is, we've identified probably rook d8's the quickest way to lose. There we go. Yep. No, the North Americans really, they do know that the technology is there for finding the quickest way to lose. Let's take that and maybe grab the, oh no, sorry, quickest way to lose. I forgot. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Quickest way to lose. I totally forgot what the game was. Sorry. Yep. No, I should have seen king h7 coming. It's like I forgot where I'm from. You know, North American in me wasn't speaking up there for a second. We got a Canadian here. Another Canadian, another London. Hey, Gerber baby. Thanks for the raid. Gerber baby, I didn't know you streamed, dude. I didn't know that. Did you just start streaming or something? Thanks for the raid. Oh, we got the jazz playing. ZZZ game. I think pawn takes is normal. You gotta play knight there, bishop there. Good Londons. Good Londons. What's up, Blizzard? Blizzard. Take me. This is a good London from white. I don't love it from black because there's no way to challenge this. We should take with a pawn and play b4. That's how you play these positions. That's how you play these positions. Hey, I'm glad to hear it, John Twitch. Made affiliate a week ago. Gerber baby, you beast. Congratulations, man. The milestones are only beginning. I don't know if partner is a goal for you, but it is for most people who make affiliates. So in case it is, best of luck. Best of luck. You have to mow the lawn, but you can't leave this? Oh, don't worry, Seth. Don't worry. Your buddy Northern Nick actually mowed right on through the EU lawn, I think. He only got to half of it, so EU's kind of looking like a well-groomed soccer field right now. But he did make his rounds on the John Deere, just trampling some Europeans. So hopefully that was good enough for you, buddy. Double reverse here in potentially a spot of bother just because of the pin. But I think bishop d7 and he can move the bishop and he can survive here. Two bishops are strong. Two bishops are strong. Yeah, I think probably bishop here, bishop there. And you're going to trade a bunch of pieces. White is better, but the two bishops can be very strong. Also, I would consider bishop takes e8. Why? Because white would pre-move rook takes e8, like he did in the game, and it's a very dangerous pre-move. Never do that. Bishops are strong. Do you think that double reverse, cultured European, is going to know what to do with the two bishops? Is he going to be able to overcome a pawn deficit? Or do you guys just play with the material? Hey man, give me that extra pawn, I'll work it. JC, if it's a draw, they just do a rematch. This is a great place for the bishop, by the way. What? So, hang on a sec. We gotta get the investigation going onto the account. JC6213. Yes, we have to investigate this account. JC6213 said, what happens for a tie or a draw? And I answered the question, and as soon as I answered the question, a draw was agreed. So I think we got a double reverse burner account in the chat. What the hell was that? As soon as I answered the question, yeah, by the way, if you draw, then it's just a rematch. They drew and rematched, boom, in like 2 seconds. What the hell? I spotted the burner. I spotted the burner account. Is this some sort of like, do these guys have some sort of sexual arrangement? They both like get off to the London system. So he was like, hey bro, let's have a draw. Then you play the London system. And then, you know, we'll both be satisfied, no matter the result. Some sort of like London fetish or something. Not too sure what's going on here. Knight b4 is a very serious threat here. And b3 does fuck all about it, and a6 does nothing. Knight b4 is winning the game, by the way. The thing is, I don't have to worry about suggesting moves and them listening to me, because I feel like they're just gonna offer a draw anyway, you know what I mean? Game drawn. All right. We have our first ever double disqualification. Our first ever. The referee says, you're out of here! All right. A double disqualification. Victory. Double reverse and Hood Zokaj are out. We got Skodux and Matt Sheener up next. All right, Skodux, Matt Sheener, good luck. Skodux repping for NA Matt Sheener for EU. We have a victory on Hood Zokaj and a victory on double reverse. You're out of here. Lack of interest detected. Double DQ, first ever in NA EU history. Now we have Skodux against Matt Sheener. Okay, probably rook e1, knight b5, but this is very solid here. Mr. Sheener is a cultured 1500. A cultured 1500. This is good. I think Matt Sheener has a nice structure here. Or I should say, rather the opposite. I don't think Skodux has a good structure at all. Double draw, double DQ. That's right, Bozo. Sometimes you gotta put the hammer down. You gotta be harsh in there. The good people of Twitch are here for the entertainment. They're here for the entertainment. You don't know why we moved on double reverse. Why don't you use that brain of yours that accepted 2 draws in random positions and try to come up with why we would move on if you guys are just accepting draws. It's completely wasting our time. We're not sitting here for you guys to play 20 draws and watch your rematches. Ain't nobody got time for that. Knight takes f3. Okay, probably queen e3. Knight back. I feel like I want to save this bishop, but also rook g1. Just get the rook over there. Get the rook over there. Yeah, queen h6 is possible. Queen h6 is possible. Would be a decent move. You have to be careful sometimes, queen h6. Maybe there's like queen h4, but would be a decent move, I say. I think rook g1. I think rook g1. The teams were chosen before the match, JC. Pretty much just whoever's in chat at the time. Priority to subs. And try to make fair teams, more or less. Or at least try to get an even distribution. Double reverse, you didn't offer one draw? Correct, but you accepted 2. Ah, now there's a little trick. Anyone see it? Tactic time. Tactic time. When the knight was on f3 before, it didn't exist, but now it does. Some tic-tacs. Ooh, Skodux. And king h8 gets queen h7 mated. I gotta respect you guys. You guys said knight g3. You're like, there's a tactic for both sides to win the queen. That's true. That's true. I gotta dig that. Somebody was winning a queen there. All right, he won the queen, but I have to say, d5 is coming. d5 is a very strong move, and he's starting to play quickly. I don't think Matt Sheener is out of this yet. Seriously, Colo, thank you for 17 months. That was, what is it, Hyper Borax, thanks for the 2 months earlier. Kai, with 8-month resub, and Ludinator for 17 months. Thanks, guys. Queen f6, maybe? Ooh, I don't like this move. Okay, check is fair. I think queen there would have been stronger, but still a good move. At this point, this is probably, you take, knight takes d5, and there's going to be mates everywhere. That's the way you do it. But still, white has an overwhelming advantage. It's just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I think there's still a chance for Matt Sheener here, seriously. There is a chance. A3, that's not the type of move you want to play when you're got 30 seconds left, right? That can't be it. Okay, don't take it. That's the only thing. He knows that, though. Okay, he's going here. That doesn't look good. There's a lot of moves you can do here. Do you think that black's going to win or white? Guys, white is winning on the board, but, well, okay, that was checkmate in 1. Okay, white was very winning on the board. Put it that way. Oh, not so winning on the board anymore. I mean, it's good, but it's not over. He's only got 15 seconds. Rook c7, bishop takes f7. That is not the move. Matt Sheener, he's totally got a chance here. Rook f2. That knight is pinned, so he couldn't take the queen. Oh my goodness, 9 seconds. I think black is the favorite here. Don't take that. Don't you dare. Oh, he goes here. Oh, he might take it. We got a queen check. Oh, rook e7 is pragmatic. I like it. There's queen e8, although it doesn't do that much. Well, definitely doesn't do anything now. 1 second, I think he's going down. Damn. Skodux with a nice game, but Matt Sheener with a nicer flag. Matt against Bogus Rogus. Okay, oh, he's cultured. He's playing some principled top-tier openings. Bishop b5 and takes. Matt Sheener. Okay, is he just going for solid stuff? Looks like a good opening. This looks like a good opening. Hey, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Chessbay. I don't think Agent was here at the start when we made the teams. That's why he's not playing. Although, do we really need Agent JL on this stacked NA roster? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. Okay. You'd love to play e6 as white here, but you do hang this bishop, unfortunately. Wow, he castled long. h4. Oh, guys. We're going for it. h5. Guys, Matt Sheener is out for blood. Is the roster stacked or is the region stacked? Thinking emoji. I think you want to take. Why? It opens up your bishop. I mean, opening up that guy for a mating attack is just paramount, I think. You gotta take this and go for that pawn. Okay, so takes is going to be a serious mate threat. Bogus Rogus has got to do a dad bod shuffle, or he's gonna hang a rook. That's playable as well. That's playable as well. Well, this looks rough, guys. E5, you just gotta try to hold the door here. You gotta Hodor this. That's the only way. You gotta put your king on d5 and bishop here and play h6. It's the only way. Hodor. Hodor. Oh, okay, that ain't it, Chief. Chief, that ain't it. King had to be on d5. Not that there was a real chance, but this is over. Completely crushed. Bogus Rogus. Yikes. This is not gonna work. This was a categorical crush. Zach Potby, thank you for the 4 months. And Matt Sheener's up on time. It is not looking good for the North American squad here. I can already say, looking at this position, the general of the army DK definitely needs to get warmed up there. General of the army DK definitely needs to get warmed up. This H-pawn is running. Rook H6 maybe. Rook E6 check was actually close to a force mate. This is good though. Rook G7. Just gotta be careful of stalemate. That's probably the only way to mess up. Yeah, that's a good move, by the way. That is a nice move. Just getting rid of the only piece black had, simplifying to a win. I think that is very, very nice. That is exactly what you got to do in those positions. Great. Rook C5 is a super move. There's the move. All right, 10-second advantage for EU. And, you know, they need it. They need it. Yeah, Northern Nick TV won 5 times, Aubrey. All right, so Matt Sheener coming in with the opening. General of the army, though, with a risky pre-move there, Bishop B2. I like White's position a lot, though. I don't believe in this for Black. Bishop A3 looks like a great move. I would definitely play Bishop A3 here. Rook C1 is another very solid move. Probably takes and Rook takes. You can take with a pawn, but I think taking with the bishop is better. Trade that bishop off, and Black's dark squares become very weak. Rook D1. Yeah, White's position is very nice here. Yeah, okay, simple. Long castling, I don't know about that. It might work out, though. Basically, we could get a lot of trades on the D file. But still, it feels like White should have an advantage. Knight D4. I like that move. I like that move. It is a Zelf. It's Voracles and Boris Braikian. B4 I'm not sure I'm a fan of because Knight A4 does look strong. However, after Bishop A1, maybe I'm worried about this knight here. Maybe B5 next. So I think Bishop A1 and maybe B5. I like B5, although this move is really direct. I don't know if I have time for this anymore. Okay, and if queen takes, ooh, rook takes, and there's going to be some vacuuming happening. I'm not so sure. C4 probably, you get that bishop open, pretty much have to. This is a pretty decent game from both players right now. Double reverse, you're very salty, and I have no idea why. You really are like making no sense right now. Takes, bishop b7. There's tactics lingering, but not necessarily here. f7 is hanging. I would take and play queen f7, because that looks like a tactico. Small tactic. Ooh, that looks like a sketchy move. f7's still hanging. Knight b4. Knight b4 to d5. Also, I should point out that I don't actually know why double reverse is more salty than his opponent. His opponent got forfeited too. It's not like some vendetta against double reverse or against EU. That was a double forfeit. Both players got DQ'd. Bishop takes e5. Is he gonna see that tactic? No, but he could see it again. Oops, that's me playing it. I don't know if he did that. He did do it. Bishop e5. Bishop e5. This is a nasty one. But Matt Sheener's position was not looking good there. Matt Sheener's position was not looking good. Knight d4. Knight e4. This is just the general of the army. I think he's going to take out Matt Sheener here, barring something crazy happening. g4. We're probably just going to make it past h-pawn. Yeah, I mean, black's going to try to bring the king up, but it shouldn't work here. Yeah, king g5 and takes, and run him, baby. Bishop f8's a very accurate move. King f6 is good as well. Okay, can still do it. Queen d5 check, Al Comedian. I think that if you're talking about after bishop e5, it was a check. That's why there was no time for queen d5 check. Here we go. General of the army for NA, coming off a win against Matt Sheener there. And finally now taking on a big rating mismatch of 1700 here. Let's see what General of the Army can do. Let's take a look from his perspective. He was the winner of the last game. It's true, Agent. I tried to make the teams fair, but unfortunately 1700 was the best I could get for Europe in this match. It was the best I could do. I know it's pretty heavily in NA's favor here. I mean, 1400 from NA is a little biased, a little imbalanced, but well, it'll be a tough matchup at least. I hope for the fans. All right, probably pawn takes. Now, I don't love black's position, but it's very reasonable. You can try to blockade that pawn with bishop on d6 and castle, and white's got a better position, but this is going to take some technique to win with white. Maybe an upset here. Well, General of the Army is playing quickly. I think that's very, very important. Kari has to be careful. White's got a better position, don't get me wrong, but you got to be very, very careful. Time is ticking. That's a good move. Again, the moves are good from Kari, but gotta be careful at that time. G5, okay. Castles, maybe? What's gonna happen? A6 castles? Ah, nope. The old knight hang. General of the army. He's playing quickly. I like the position. King f8 or castle or a6 was all good there. Knight h5 ain't it, chief. That is not it. Okay, I respect it. Castle this way, yes. Try to get something going. But that is a full piece, and I don't think it's gonna cut it. Yeah, take that. Kari Eggleston, I think, has got this W. Bring rook to c1. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Queen f5. f6, I think. You gotta hold strong here. Ooh, that'll be it. That's GG. Kari Eggleston is gonna be moving on here for sure. Too much material. Yep. Yep. Rough. This is rough. h3. Just, you know, put the pawn there. Oh no, more material. Oh, it's not even taken. Rook c7, there's d6 as well. Rook d8, probably still d6. This pawn is hanging too. Takes it. Ooh. General of the army, it is not going to work like that. It is not going to work like that. This is going to be a mate. Kari Eggleston is going to win for EU in probably 2 moves. 1 and 2. GG. General of the army, you gave it your all. You were a rating underdog, but that was a pretty clean game from white. Just started with the piece hang and all went downhill from there. If you didn't do knight h5, I liked your speed and thought the position was pretty okay. Just had to maybe castle there or something like that. All right, Kari stays on, and now it is time for Ultra Idal. Here we go. Ultra Idal. And I think we're gonna have to, hey, Bozo, Lunatic, what's up? Twitch Railbird, I appreciate you cheering the entire time, despite wanting to play. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. I tried to get as many high-rated EUs in as possible, so hopefully they at least do well in your absence, Twitch Railbird. Admiral Klein, it happens. It happens. Yo, peek to peek. Alright, we got some theory here. We're getting up to the 1700s, so the theory's starting to check in. Yeah, the big guns. The big guns, for sure. You think this is going to be a good match? It looks like it already. This is some Grunfeld theory checking in. Rook b5 looks like something you're not supposed to allow as black. So something feels off here, unless maybe I actually maybe don't know any of my theories, so I shouldn't speak too soon, but something feels off about that. Okay, rook b5 played, yeah. So you win a pawn here, but maybe the rook looks weird on c5. Still, I think it should be really good for white. As black, you want to get that cd4 in, otherwise this is a big threat. Queen a3. Yeah, so, I mean, if you take, I'm wondering how black continues. Maybe like bishop here, but without that c-pawn, the center is so solid. That's what's concerning. It's so solid here. d5. Okay. That rook is defended. Maybe he forgot that after bishop there that white could play this, because maybe he thought the queen was hitting the rook. There might still be some tactics, because it does look like a little bit shaky, but no, it's looking, does feel as though that was just missed by black. You gotta play rook d8, pretty much only move. Gotta play rook d8. Yep, good move, good move. You gotta recover the position, it's not over yet. White still has to make some moves. Bishop d3, looks like a strong one. It does look like a strong one. Yeah, it feels loose for white, but I can say that allowing rook b5 takes c5 in the Grunfeld is not correct, so it makes me feel that no matter what it feels like for white, I can't possibly say that it's bad for him, because I know you're not supposed to allow this. So if you lose a pawn like that, your tactics are probably not going to work. I don't know what to play. Yeah, it just feels like we're losing material somehow. Maybe we had to play some weird move like bishop h6 in that position, just to try to mess things up. b6, unfortunately, you lose the whole knight. It's no good. Yeah, now we take, and we're hitting the bishop as well. Tough. Bishop here, but it doesn't do anything anymore. Doesn't do anything anymore. Yeah, I don't see a move here. Trying to make some stuff up, like rook d3, there's no queen c1 as well. f6, sure, but you're not making any threats, so, you know, white can castle, do whatever he wants. Okay, bishop f6 played. Probably take with a check. You may as well. 27 seconds here. All trade out seems to be going down as he's already down a piece, and it looks like it's getting worse. E5 is a killer move to lock the bishop out, but check and rook d1 all fine. Probably want to take that and maybe bishop d4 here. No, I haven't, JC. Definitely not. Rook back to d8. Fair enough. I think someone is going to get hurt. Bishop c4 check or queen h7, yeah. I think bishop c4 is the most convincing. E5 is pretty strong. Bishop takes is good. I mean, it's got many options, but I think bishop c4 was the nasty move there. Unstoppable mates. Play rook takes d3. Nice. You gotta just play that move. White is gonna have a way to still win here. Like, I know, just you can check somehow and take the rook, I bet, or you can just move the rook, but that is the correct move, so that's good. Good find. Rook takes d3. Is he gonna take? Like I said, there's always a way to check. Like, I knew it was lost. Queen is covering that square, and black resigns. You could have let him play it. Who knows what he would have done here. But yeah, rook takes d3 is just winning now. Because there is no check. It's getting pretty even now. After a domination early from NA, it's now evened up. EU making a comeback. There you go. That's fine. Phone is okay as long as you're on live chess. That's good. He said he's on the phone. The disrespect from NA. The disrespect from NA. It's chess.com, Erud. Chess.com. If you don't have an account or you'd like to join or check the website out, we have a link below the stream. You can click play with chessbrah on chess.com. You can sign up there. It's for free. But yeah, chess.com. All right, so I don't know if he meant he was on the phone like he had a phone call. That's why he wasn't here. Or if he's on the phone like, you know, disrespect. Dude, I'm playing from my phone here. All right, Miko is fantastic. Let's take a look at Kari Eggleston's perspective, though. Kari was the winner of the last game. I think knight a5. Knight e7 is reasonable, too. I think knight a5 I would have preferred. Put some pressure on c4. In these positions, where the pawns are like this, with the pawn on d5, white's plan is always a4, a5, which is why knight on a5 is really, really good. Can't be dislodged, puts pressure on c4 for free. It's very, very strong. So in this position as white, it's unfortunate, knight e7 puts pressure on this pawn. We can't play e4. If I can play e4 here, position is great for white. But because I can't, probably gotta go for this. Hey, fair enough, X Model Linux. You gotta take a break after that. That was a rough one. That was rough to see. But hopefully NA can still pull it out and you can say you were on the winning team. Kind of like, who's the guy? There's definitely a few guys. There's one guy in the NBA who's been playing for 3 seasons and he's won like 3 rings or something. And I don't even think he's played like more than 5% of like an NBA game. You can be like that guy. We'll make sure to send you the ring. Pat McCaw, yes. Yes, you can be Pat McCaw there, Xmodo Linux. Knight e4, looking good for black. I'm liking the play from Kari. Miko is fantastic. He's definitely taking some hits here, losing a pawn and loving the look of black's position. Yeah, losing that bishop. Now there's no threats here. Losing that pawn as well. Bishop e4 is a threat, although there is queen c3. Don't pre-move that. That's how Miko wins. Calling it now. Calling it now. That's how he wins. A bad pre-move. F6. Ouch. Kari with some nice games so far. Really liking the position. Ooh, now you can take it. Yeah. No, this is domination here from Iceland. This is actually like a really clean game by Black. I've agreed with pretty much every move. I would have recommended knight a5 instead of knight e7, but knight e7 still forced white to move the pawn, which would be a really good position. So I like it. I like it a lot. Now, you know, I don't want to speak too soon. Don't mess it up. But it is a really, really good game so far. Probably queen e7. Get the rook over. Can't take this pawn because the knight's hanging. Otherwise, knight e7 just to safeguard is fine as well. Just queen e7. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. d4 as well. Yeah, d4 is possible, but maybe a move I want to save. I think building up with the rooks first before d4 is also fine. Yeah, the time advantage too. We need Miko to be up on time if he wants a chance here. When you're down material, you gotta be up on time. Okay, goes d4. Here, I think knight d4 is definitely the move. Yeah, knight e2, huge threat. Stops it with a check. I like that. Dealing with the threat there. Don't know if this is the correct move next, though, after king there. Okay, goes queen e6. Maybe h3. Let the guy take you. You could also take here and go knight c4. Queen d3. I think rook d8 is a pretty automatic move. Ooh, no. Miko, that is not fantastic. Ooh, and that's not either. Queen e2 is also nice. Every piece gone from the board. Miko is not that fantastic today. GG Miko. Kari is on fire here. I'm liking the games. The play from Kari Eggleston is beauty so far. Beauty. Grinev Win against Kari Eggleston. Let's go! E5 for the boys! Putting it to the test. A true NA opening. Through and through. E5. Here we go. How's Kari Eggleston going to handle this one? Bishop f4. Don't know, do we go solid here or go knight there? Both moves look pretty reasonable. Knight takes, I don't know about that. I like knight g6 because it actually made a threat to win a pawn. This is solid too. The question is, where does this bishop go? Because there, you got to be really careful of these moves. Yeah, bishop g4 was an idea, so h3. h3 dealing with that. Maybe bishop here, putting pressure on that pawn and castling long. That could be an idea. So black is doing all the things, but remember, rook there is coming, knight there is coming, Grinev Win is going to get hurt. I would have played, Kari, I would have played knight d5 first before taking. Maybe you take with the bishop anyway, but knight first is flexible. Remember, it can't be taken because of the pin. The worry I have here is if somehow white takes here and black gets bishop g7, I think there could be some danger for white. Queen takes is possible, yes, but also with this move, you're starting to think about other moves, like getting carried away. Hang on a sec. This is looking sketchy. What to play here for Kari? What to play here? B3, oh, that is not the move I like at all. I'm very critical of B3. I don't like that move. I think Kari Eggleston is lifting the kimono with a move like B3. Lifting the kimono big time. Okay, hang on a sec though. There's queen takes f6 here. This queen e5 is certainly not the most accurate because now... Oh, knight takes f6. Ah! Oh no! What am I looking at? Bishop g7, queen a1. I mean, so many moves here. Yeah, queen a1. What does he want? Queen d4? I don't know about this though. There's a repetition here. I don't like starting with that. I would have preferred to move the bishop somewhere. Yeah, maybe bishop g7 was better. As black, the repetition is not that bad. I think the repetition is not that bad. I think he messed up big time with queen a1. Yeah, I think the repetition is a fairly good call. Because bishop g7, I think black's much better. I think he messed up, but hey, now we got, oh, you guys know this opening. Smith-Morra. Smith-Morra. Someone's getting hurt here, right? Aren't you supposed to just go like rook e1 and knight d5? I don't know how this opening goes, but I'm pretty sure you just put your knight on d5. Smith-Morra. Yeah, I never think in this opening. I just play knight d5 and let my opponent take, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Wow. White really needs to play this move. Black might get d6 in and rook c1, but I think seriously, if white plays e5 there, black should be in major trouble. Queen e4, bishop d3 is like game over. Rook c1 needs to happen, and then there's some big time threats. Also, e5, seriously, is like a major move. Okay, watch out. This is looming. We all know it, right? We know it. Knight d5. This is typical stuff. Does Kari Eggleston have what it takes to get out of this? We got almost a minute advantage. That's what the Smith-Morra does. Is Kari Eggleston going to pull it out for EU? Wow. Quick moves from Grinev Win, but Kari Eggleston seems to be wiggling around here. Maybe rook there? This looks pretty decent. Hey, Lawrence. This looks pretty decent. Knight g5. What the hell is that move? Tell me what happens after h6, please. I'm all ears. Let me know, dude. Oh, I'd love to know. Ah, yes. The NA strats. Provoking h6, an escape square for the king, and controlling an important square of g5. Yes. North American strats. Well, look at the time. I think this might just be a flag. King h8. Queen d2. White's gonna play h3 and bishop h6. What's with people putting their fucking knights on this square and just allowing them to get chased? I don't understand. I don't get it. Bishop f8 is a move I would play to secure the pawn. I think we all know, based on the kind of moves that Grinev Win has been playing, that he's definitely like capable of bishop h6. He's definitely a bishop h6 brah, for sure. Like, I don't even have to think about that. Probably knight g5 should be played. I don't know, maybe rook d3 to g3 there. Just looks correct, you know, it's just like the way to proceed. That's correct, Twitch Railbird. King h8, so that bishop h6 comes with check. Deep stuff from Kari. This looks brutal, because bishop f8 hangs a knight. It's not comfortable here. The entire queen side is not developed. Maybe knight e5, g6, but no, this is over. This is an easy win for white, based on time and the attack. Game over here for sure. Rook d3. He's like, fuck it, I'm playing rook d3 no matter what. Bishop f8 is very strong. Grinev Win's dead lost, by the way, which is expected. The queen is completely trapped after bishop f8, but black's just gonna flag. This queen is completely trapped. Dead loss for white, but a flag. A 2-minute time advantage. Oh my goodness. And he says easy. Grinev Win says easy after trapping his queen and hanging a rook. You gotta watch out for those North Americans, I tell you. They got no shame. No shame at all. There you go. But it's good to see Grinev Win was having such a good time. He took it serious, and they both had the stream muted. Good test. Good test. Good test. Alright, guys. This is the real match. Regicidal is up. Is that a pink dildo? Well, maybe after the match, you can ask Grinev Win, and he can confirm what color it was. Bishop d6. British March Revolution. Hey man, you gotta give it to the Brits. We've had a few so far. We've had a few. Grinev Win knows his theory. You know, the guy is he's putting some hits in. We can definitely take a look from his perspective. He's gonna have to put in more work than anyone here. He got an extra game to play. Poor guy's gonna be tired. Correct, Slumka. Maybe that was what they did. Maybe they're just super smart. (9 p.m. in UK). You could stay here and watch the rest of this epic showdown of the ages, or you could go to a club. Dude, you're already at a club. This is the chessbrah EUNA nightclub. Special event going on right now. Ladies' night. This is where you want to be, GC Kings. This is the place. Silly question, because you need friends to go to a club. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. A3, A5 is nice. So Grinev Win has a little bit of a grip on the position here. There's a pawn hanging. Maybe D3. I think he's got a reasonable chance here. B2 is hanging as well. So maybe we can like take. But there is going to be knight D2 at the end. So it's fairly even. Pretty even, actually. But are you impressed with Grinev Win's speed, Kari? Because he flagged you with 2 minutes on the clock, which is quite something. That's more than being berserk. So I agree, Grinev Win, he's our resident North American speed mule. And by the way, that is a super move here. Does it really work? I think this move may keep him in the game. Oh, it always does, chess fan. It always does. Wow. Don't know what that is. I think Queen C3 was still in the game. That's a hanging rook with check. He is. Speed demon. He's our speed mule. Queen B8 if nothing else. Maybe Queen B8. I was thinking I had Queen A1 there, but this is a check. But it also forces him to play Queen B8, which is a lot harder to spot than this, for example. Knight H5 seems a bit sketchy. Now we're getting mated for sure on the back rank, I think. Because now, for example, even Queen here, we can take and play this. Because we're like losing no matter what here, I feel like. Actually, hang on. There is Queen E1. That's a sneaky move. Ooh. Maybe he misses that in the calculations, like I did. Queen E1 is sneaky. I was thinking Rook F8, we have mate, so. Let's see what he does here. Still a game I think could go either way. It could go either way here. It really depends on what moves get played. Queen takes knight, I think definitely loses on the spot. Maybe not on the spot, but it's a clear exchange. Plus, white's got a c-pawn. That's a fair move. I think that he just didn't see anything. He didn't see any better. So he said, let me give up the queen, and I'm just going to play fast. It's practical. You got to give it to him. It's lost, but it's practical. It's a reasonable decision. It's a reasonable decision. Yeah, made up stuff. Are you still here? I think you are. Just making sure. Alright, good. Yeah, so he's up 10 seconds here. We're going to see the Grinev Win speed. Unfortunately, dropping a full knight there. I think this is too much, guys. No matter how fast Grinev Win is, 24 seconds. I think he's toast here. I think he's toast. If you kept that knight, I give him reasonable chances, but this is dead lost. Rook b8, he's got no chance. Oh, rook b7, okay. Rook b8 was better, but... yeah, there's just no chance here. It's way, way, way too much time and material. And that's going to be a win for EU here. That is going to be a win. Queen h8, lots of mates here. That's a mate in one, or a mate in two. You see mate in one, look for better. And the pink dildo is going to be felt by Grinev Win here. All right, Liam Ches against Regicidal. We got some big guns coming here for North America. The ratings are getting up there. Liam Ches, and we got some 2200s saying hello. So the Europeans are going to have to play out of their minds. Black Albino with 39 months. That is a lot of energy for the Europeans. Big cheers over there from the Swede, Black Albino. And we got a London system going on here. Bishop b5. Okay, interesting. After a6, are you really taking? Bishop a4. He's playing it like a Rui Lopez or something. Northern Nick would have won that one. Throwback to Northern Nick. Takes and e4 is pretty logical. Yeah, there's some scary Peaky Blinder tough guys at the top there for the North American squad. Bishop f7, I don't believe. I think taking an e4 is probably decent. Don't have to play e4 though. Okay, he does it. This pawn is fixed. But yeah, both positions are pretty fine. Black has these standard knight h5 ideas as well. Walking douche, it happens. It happens. I was making teams at the start. North America was here with some strong players. Europe wasn't. That's how she goes sometimes. I tried to make the teams fair. I gave Europe some extra time, waiting for those top players. But also, again, keep in mind that one of the players from another team could beat multiple from another. So it's not like whoever has more 2200s, they're just going to cancel out. One guy can go on a run, and it happens all the time. Frequently, North America is the rating underdog for the final game. And really, it's as strong as your final player. He can anchor the team hard and just take people out. Also, Europe was probably the rating underdog last time, if I'm recalling. And I think Europe won. So there's a couple ways to look at it. I don't think it's defined at all. Knight c4, rook d1. This is a very even match so far. I prefer white's position a little bit because of this pawn hanging, potentially, and loose queenside for black, but generally speaking, I think that the position is very even, the time is very even. Gotta get the Cliff Bar out. I need some energy. I don't know about these guys. I think b3 would be better. Kick that knight out and then play knight e3 to d5. Oh, wow. He didn't take it. I don't agree with that. That's a blunder. Queen has to go here. If queen here, it's an even bigger blunder. You gotta go queen there. It's the only move. Or queen h8. Up to you. That's a good point. Admiklo says, I also think it's a bit unfair because NA is generally smarter. Listen, we're doing the best we can. Okay, you got the rooks doubled, but that's a strong knight on d5. Maybe c4, cement that d5 knight. That's a reasonable move, but e5 is going to happen. We'll get some trades. White is really preferred here. Yeah, white's got a big advantage. Big time advantage, up a pawn. Feels like almost 2 pawns because of these doubled guys here, but big advantage for white. I think this check is sufficient. You think 50% of NAs think that your EU is a country? I think that more than 50% of EU thinks that NA is Canada and the USA. That's my prediction. This is a serious threat. That's checkmate. Yeah, you gotta play this. Forced. Yeah. King back. But there's no threats for black. No perpetuals. It's a rough position. This isn't Liam's first butt plug. That's gonna be a mate for the boys. Knight h7. Pick your poison. Pick your poison there. Here we go. Eric Hansen's Hairline against Liam Chess. Took you a while, STC. Yeah. Stay quick with it, buddy. You think the rating is unfair? I think it's just the time zone converting it. These guys are similarly matched. C5, this is reasonable. Normally black goes A5, B5, or A6, B5, excuse me, bishop B7, or B6, bishop B7. But I think A6 is sometimes nice just to throw in. So, Liam against the Hairline. And don't forget, Europe has got some heavy hitters. Remember that Lali, sitting up top there, won the entire competition for Europe last time. So you're dealing with a strong anchor there. Dangerous opposition. Knight d5 I'm not a fan of. I think that white's got a good position here. Take that, and yeah, probably take this. I think white's position is very reasonable. It's not like black's got a bad position at all, but I think takes here and bishop a6. Pretty reasonable for white. You can go bishop d3, but I think bishop a6 is better to trade the bishop off and go a4, a5. It's still okay, though. Still okay. Looking pretty even so far, Elfish. You got some heavy hitters on the top boards. For NA, though, are these Europeans going to be able to handle the pressure? They're going to be the rating underdogs. Knight e5. Maybe b5, yeah, I think just get the pawns going here is black. Gotta be a little careful, but there's no threat for now, so I would just go b5.
These days, they start to change.
Ooh, that looks sketchy. Now, you can't take that, so it isn't a mistake or anything. Bishop f5 is the idea. I think he's gonna play that. He wants to trade the bishops, I assume. b5 is also a good move. You don't have to play this. I thought that was the idea of f5, though. Or, rather, the idea of g6. Nikola, how are you feeling about the matchup here? You feel like Europe's got a chance? People are ruling Europe out, saying it's unfair rating mismatches, but I'm telling you, you guys haven't been in NAU long enough if you're ruling out a whole team like that. Lally is a very competent anchor. Knight g6 is no good. Knight g6 is no good. It doesn't work, guys. Let's get b5 in. b5, a5, b4. You gotta get something rolling here. I like g4. By the way, Eric Hansen's Hairline is playing a categorically better game right now than against Grinev Win. I think that Grinev Win brought the level of the game down, like just sunk the level of the game, so that everyone was playing at like a 1700, 1600 level. Because I think Liam has elevated the game level, and Eric Hansen's Hairline is up to task. Rook c1, b5, yeah. This knight is going to get kicked out eventually, and the Hairline is going to be in trouble. It doesn't work just yet, because knight takes g6, but I am just generally concerned about that. By the way, we can take this. We can take that. So probably takes. There is queen c1, although I'm not sure that the rooks are better than the queen. Seriously. This pawn could be very loose. I think this is a very balanced game. This is a very balanced game. I actually maybe prefer the queen. I think I do. Because it's really nice to put the queen on a6, go target this pawn, and the pawn isn't moving anywhere, so it's not a dangerous pass pawn. I think that I prefer the queen here. Get the king out, maybe. Push the pawns. I don't like that move. The rooks are really good at corralling pawns. You got two pieces versus one. So I'm never a fan of that. Yeah, rook here. If he takes, he's going to take there. I think white is still fine. I still prefer white, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do this d5 move. Guys, Liam might be in trouble here. The Hairline is going for the flag. Yeah, okay, so he's putting the rooks there. Very good play by Liam. It's easier to pre-move with the rooks here, because you can just pre-move. You don't have to think about anything. But the queen has the time advantage. What do you think, guys? As black, you have very easy pre-moves. But as the queen, you're up on time, and you can throw those long-distance checks in. I prefer white, but it depends how you handle the position. Yeah, right now it's getting dicey. He moves the king, he might blunder that. Oh, that's a check, though. Oh, that's a check. If you play king e8 or something, king g8, I was a little more concerned. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Nice move. Very nice move. Queen b7, guard that pawn. Yep, but black is getting the pre-moving. You see what I'm saying? It's easy to pre-move with the rooks, guys. This is not over. Seriously, the rooks are so easy to pre-move. Rooks and king, just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. f4, f5 is really good, though. Now this one, e4, e5. Oh, man, white's playing it really well. Both sides are playing pretty well, but black is going to get flagged here. Black is going to get flagged. Oh, man, he's playing so slow, though. Get the pre-moves in. Oh, no. Oh, anyone could win. Oh, my goodness. This is so stressful. Oh, my goodness. There you see, speaking of rating mismatches, Grinev Win took this guy out in the exhibition match, and now the Europeans are fighting back. How about that? Super Saiyan, let's go. We got a 2200 here against Eric Hansen's Hairline. Yeah, Super Saiyan is an EUNA historian, a legend. Por Mexico! We got a Scotch game here. Okay, bishop takes. This is supposed to be a good line for white, though. You know, just take back. If everybody takes, you end up with a queen in the middle. It's just a good position for white. Nothing overwhelming, though. So, what is it going to be here? Is the Hairline capable of yet another upset? Or are we going to see NA try to right the ship and take down EU? E5 is a very good move. Very good move. This is a rough position, I think, for black. Probably just take. I don't know about that. I would have taken for sure. Queen e7, giving knight d5 a tempo. The Hairline is looking patchy. This does not look like what you want to see. Maybe h3 and g4 looks pretty good. Lock that knight on h6 out of the game. There's also bishop d3 just developing, but yeah, this is too good. This is crushing. Crushing. Move that knight back anywhere. And that knight is really out of the game here. Got f5 coming next. Yeah, d5, and there's either c4 there, which is really good, but f5 is also crushing. Bishop d3, can't hate on that move. No. This knight on h6 is not participating in the game. So he's trying to get it back, but I think it's too little too late. c4 is nasty, f5 is nasty, g5 is nasty. Everything's good here. This is a big position for the white, but he's got to convert it. So what's the move after knight there? Is he going f5? Just push him, baby? What's the move? Okay, is he gonna go here or f5? Both moves look extremely good. Yeah, no, this is a nasty attack, guys. It could be a four pawn push. But seriously, I don't understand not playing f5 and getting the queen over. It feels like that just had to be played. But okay, it's not like he's making mistakes. I just think f5 was more direct. So if knight c6, it loses another pawn. So I don't think he's really concerned about that. f5 is going to be nasty. h6. I don't know if h6 is the move he wants to take. It's not the move he wants to take. It's not the move he wants to push, because remember, we got e6. But how do we finish this off? I see a tactic. Does anyone see a tactic? I think white sees the tactic. I think he sees it. I spy. I spy. I spy with my little eye. Taking on g7 and I'm gonna mate that guy. Oh, I spy with my little eye. That's a mate right there. That's a mate in 2. Rook takes h7 and queen g7 mate. Crushing. The Super Saiyan with the tacticos. Viva la Mexico! That's a crush. That's a crush. Bad opening. Yeah, everything was good for white there, the whole game. That was a nice one. It's okay, made up stuff. You took out a 2150 after losing a Grinev Win. And most people, after losing a Grinev Win, Kari Eggleston's a great example, pretty much feel like quitting chess. So I'd say that you made the best recovery of 2019. Here we go. Let's check out the winning perspective. The Super Saiyan The Super Saiyan, by the way, has been board 1 for NA before when NA actually won the match. So here he's board 3. My goodness, board 3. This is a classic Karokan here. Pretty much mainline theory, knight f6, e6, classic stuff. Both players seem to know what they're doing so far. Bennion is the rating underdog, but that hasn't stopped EU before. Alright, bishop c3, I have to say that looks very strange. Normally you play like c4 first, or king b1. This move I don't like, although I'm sure he has an idea. He played it pretty quickly, so you know. I feel like you don't play this without an idea. Maybe he just wants knight there, I don't know. But to me, he's putting the bishop on a square it can be attacked. I don't like it. Oh, he's got no fear. He castles right into it. He says, listen, buddy, bring it. Bring it. What do you got, Europe? You got nothing. You're trash. Attack me. Go ahead. And he says, okay, because I'm telling you, that move is for g4, g5. You can bet your bottom dollar, boy. Oh, you gotta just do it. g4, no balls? Okay, rook g1. He's principled. Yes, principled Peter here. If knight g4, maybe bishop e1. But I'm wondering how to dislodge the knight from g4. It's actually wedged in there pretty nicely. Yeah, knight g4 is surprisingly annoying, actually, from the Super Saiyan. Surprisingly annoying. There's no rook h4. There's no knight h2. Queen e4, there's knight f6, for example. That's crazy, but knight g4, I actually don't know how to get it out of there. We gotta go, what, bishop here first to defend the pawn? But then what? I don't know how to kick the knight out. Yeah, he defends the pawn in pretty much the only way possible. Pretty much the only move there. But this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Maybe black just, you know, get the pawns going here. I don't see a way to deal with this knight g4 move. Okay, rook d8 is possible, c5 is possible. A lot of good moves here for black. Yeah, c5 is great. d5. Okay, that's a reasonable move. Takes, takes, and knight f6, I think. And then black is chilling. He's got firm control of the g4 square. And yeah, the two rooks are coming here. I think this is going to be a crush for Super Saiyan, just based on the position. That's my prediction here. This looks good. Even b5 sacking a pawn is probably decent, but I don't think it's necessary. He does it. I actually don't like that move, honestly, because I think that we can actually deal with the queenside pressure, but practically speaking, it is a good, it's a fair try. I just think it's so unnecessary. White can try to go for blockade or something, and this pawn is not the end of the world for me. If I lose that, it's really not the end. I also have rook f1. Probably rook f1 here. I'm not a big fan of knight e4, actually. I think rook f1 was just fine. Bishop a5 I don't like. Bishop a5 I don't like. Where does the queen go? Queen c8 maybe? Queen there, but you do give me this move with tempo, although I'm not actually sure if I want it. Queen e6 with some double threats there. White's making some threats, but I'm worried they're going to run out. Maybe knight f4, and then knight d5. Maybe knight f4. Maybe knight f4. You give this pawn, though. Hang on a sec. I pointed that out. Knight f4 is going to get mated. Why? Because knight is even covering d2. So yeah, my double attack is too strong for knight f4. There's no time for this. Yeah. Okay, we got to lose the exchange. It happens. It happens. Rook b8. Looks like a good intermezzo. Queen d7. And I believe you should take on f2 now, before it's not there anymore. Take on f2. Taking off 2. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. This looks like a good move from Super Saiyan. I'm just worried about the time. Although Bennion is ticking down here. Probably got to play B3. It's not pretty, but you got to do it. B3. 20 seconds. You got to make some move. Numeroid, 46 months. Thank you, thank you. Numeroid. Yeah, Super Saiyan is playing very well. He's got 29 seconds, double the time. 46 months. Huge resub from Numeroid. Bishop D8, getting some trades in, and he's got the time, he's got the speed. Super Saiyan, I think he's got this. Yeah, 7 seconds, I don't think it's enough. He's playing quick though, Bennion, I gotta give it to him. C3's hanging, but he's wondering about taking it because the rook was hanging. Now he can take it safely. 4 seconds, it's just not enough time. The rook is hanging, icing on the cake. GG from the Super Saiyan. Rook D1 check. What a finishing move. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's a win. NA, Super Saiyan, taking out Bennion. Bobby Fischer from France. Allez, allez. Maxi Taxi for the 6 months. Thank you very much. Super Saiyan against Bobby Fischer 2. Usually when they release a second version of something, it's stronger than the first. Yet to be true here, I think. Super Saiyan going for a quick exchange here and a time advantage. Or Game of Thrones seasons with Black Albino. Kaplan. Well, no Kaplan. What if it's really Bobby Fischer? My goodness. He just put a 2 on his name and it's the perfect alibi. It's a simple position for white, and I think white has a very nice chill advantage here. Don't have to work very hard. Rook there. Black can do the same thing, but white, c3, h3, rook, double, a4. It's a nice position for white, really is. It doesn't look like much, looks very symmetrical, but this bishop controlling this diagonal and black being unable to match it is... Both of these bishops are better than those. So, it's equal. Black's doing a good job at, stabilizing the position, but I will say that it's a small edge for white. Maybe just visual. Maybe just visual. h6, Agent JL, was to stop knight g5. I think it's actually a very good move by black. h3 by white, I think it's a reasonable move as well. Maybe to have the h2 square after knight h5. I mean, this just looks like a decent move to throw in the position. I would play h3 there. I would play h3. Agent JL is the type not to play h3 and get back rank mated. It's okay, brah. You'll start to appreciate the culture of h3 soon. Here, knight e5. I'm starting to like white's position because we got maybe an f4 coming up. We start to see the small advantage of this bishop being there compared to black's bishop being here. It's way better to have white's bishop in this case. Knight e5, I'm liking here. Okay, can double here, king g2, but I really like knight e5 and f4. If it's a draw, they do a rematch. Knight e5 should be played. This is definitely the move here. If it's 2 draws, they get kicked out. Yes, that's the rule. Well, generally, if they agree to a draw and move 15, they will get kicked out. But only a few people are capable of doing that. b3. Looks good. Bring the rook over. King g2. Knight e5. Are they watching the stream? I can't prevent them. I can't control them, so they might be. We encourage them not to, of course. And usually it's the case that they don't, or in good faith. Some people do. Nothing I can do about that. Draw means they go in a cage match. Sounds Sounds dangerous. H5 is a tricky move, by the way. King G2 looks correct, just to protect that pawn. You can't take it because of this pin. Bishop F5, also a serious move from the Super Saiyan. I still think there's chances for black to maybe clean up these pawns in an endgame, but I'm liking the moves I'm seeing from Super Saiyan here. Maybe knight to E3. Knight to E3 or something. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So he gets the knight here. I think that white's position is better in every way. But at the end of the day, guys, it's sort of even-ish position. Maybe white's a bit better, I agree. But even-ish, and the time is also ticking. The time is also ticking. I would take with the pawn, honestly. Ooh, I don't know about allowing this. I might have taken with the pawn just for the position. Maybe knight takes f6 first? I think potentially knight takes f6. This looks good. Probably knight takes d4. Yeah, I mean, Super Saiyan is playing super well here. Knight there is knight f5, although you might just have to do that. Gotta play quicker, Bobby Fischer. You gotta play quicker. This is a nice game by white, though. Bishop d4. Rook c6. Gotta go rook c6. Only move. Oh, there goes the knight. And that'll be the game. Very clean game, although black did have rook c6 there and definitely could have continued to keep playing. I think it would have still been competitive. Bishop e5, GG, Super Saiyan. He has taken NA to victory before. Now from the third board, will he do it again? Now he's up a rook. Easy win for the Super Saiyan. And it's all come down to Lolly once again. Lolly's got to put EU right on the shoulders there and pull a big time carry. Okay, you got 18 seconds. Let's get this mate in right. There you go. There you go. That is going to be a win for the Super Saiyan, and it is all up to Lolly against the Super Saiyan. Lolly with the white pieces. It's all come down to this. Lolly needs to win for EU to stay in, and basically Lolly has the Super Saiyan, Grizzly Raccoon, and Who's Late Goliath. He's got to handle 3 people in a row. Can he do it? Can he put EU on his back? Lolly won the competition, EU against NA. Alright, let's get the game on. Lolly with the white pieces. The Super Saiyan as well. Here we are. Let's take a look from Lolly's perspective as he is in a must-win situation here. If Lolly loses this game, then NA is victorious. Will the Super Saiyan take it home for NA? Will he do it? All right, pretty chill game so far. I think if you're black, you're kind of happy that you've done bishop takes d3. It's you got rid of your bad bishop. So this is like a good position so far. White's gonna continue with sort of natural moves like knight d2, maybe go for the e5 square. Rook b8, okay, probably knight f3, yep. If queen there, maybe bishop f4. Also got bishop g5 coming, and again, the rooks may double here. White is going to play on the king side. Black is playing on the queen side. Classic chess imbalance. Ooh, Super Saiyan. Second guessing with rook b8, rook c8. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. That's advantage Lolly early on the clock and on the board. Bishop f4. H6, by the way, is a risky move to play because whenever you play F6 now, G6 is an open square. So you don't control this square as much as you could. That being said, on knight takes, I think he's going knight d7. He wants to get trades in. But I think white has a reasonable position. Knight d7, rook e3. Knight takes, maybe bishop takes. You know, white's going to get the rooks doubled here. There's always a rook g3 looming. I think rook e3 is a fairly good move. Okay, queen c7, knight d3, so we'll get probably knight takes d4, or knight takes f4. He's not going to trade queens. Lolly knows he's got to win. Look at that time advantage, though. Almost 1 minute advantage here. Super Saiyan is feeling the pressure, and Lolly cool as a cucumber. Knight d4, definitely a good move. I think we want to see the... Wow, the queen trade from Lolly. Holy smokes, I didn't expect that. I can't say I like that decision. That makes the Super Saiyan's job way easier. Knight on d3 though. Put the knight there. Very good. Very good square for the knight. This is the best square for the knight on the chessboard. Truly is. For white in this structure, I mean. You can stop b4 with a3 and knight there, and you're also hitting the c5 square. So maybe just bring the king. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about on this side of the board. Yep, these squares are covered. Knight c4, there's always rook there. White's got this knight move. I think that allowing b4 is not necessary. I would have preferred to just leave this knight on d3 where it covers b4. That's my preference. Oh, rook b8 by the Super Saiyan. A little misstep there. Ooh, maybe b3. Ooh, maybe a4 by black. Just lock that knight in. I don't know if I like this, but guys, the time advantage. I don't like giving up that square personally, but the time advantage is here. If knight e4, I think he's going to take it. I think he's going to take it and play rook e5. He's up a pawn. He's up a minute. I think he's going to take it. But, hey, I can't say king f3 is a bad move. He takes it. Guys, up a pawn. EU is up a pawn and going for the win here. And b3, this looks completely winning. Put this rook back here. On d3, covers everything, all the pawns. Ooh, I would have gone f3. No. King f3, so after rook d2, you have king e4. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Here, maybe d5 now? Ooh, he checks. I don't like these. I'm not liking Lolly's moves here. He's giving away this check. No. Okay, this isn't great, but he's got 2 passed pawns. Should still be winning. And he's got like almost a minute extra. This is GG from Lolly. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Rook b8. Yeah, Lolly's got this. Oh, that pawn is queening. Thanks for the raid, chess doctors. That pawn is queening. Nothing to do. The Super Saiyan is going down, and Lolly, with clean speed, clean game, is taking a W here for Europe. Taking a W. Oh, and it's too easy. It's too easy. King e4. He doesn't even want you to play king d5. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. King e4. The accuracy on the European. Oof. Oof. Come on, resign, he says. Oh, Lolly. He says, come on, resign. Ooh! Look at that captain for Europe. He's bringing the slow roll back. Saying, how do you like that? How does that taste? Moving on to Grizzly. Is it Recon? I guess it is. I don't remember being corrected. Lolly now has to play with the black pieces, though. Is Grizzly Recon in the chat? We'll give him 1 more minute. Because Lolly also did take a break. So that seems fair. We'll give 1 more minute. To Grizzly, make yourself known. Everyone in chat, I'm Grizzly. Grizzly's me. All right, I don't see him here. I also don't see Grizzly online. No, I don't see him online. He's nowhere. This is it. It's all come down to this. The Europeans have scared off the Grizzly Bear. And it is now down to the final game. Just winner take all. Winner take all. Yes, Grizzly was an EU plant. Yes, that's quite possible. People saying, yeah, I'm 22-6, yeah. And then they just leave. And the Europeans have done their job. Here it is. Here it is. Who slayed Goliath against the Lolly? This is it. This is it. NA against EU. Lolly just played white. You alternate colors. That's what we do. Plus, in these matchups, I don't think white and black really matters. This is all about who can handle the pressure. It's all about who can handle the pressure. Al Ashmi, hello! Agent JL cheering hard for David the Legend. That's right, we got a David the Legend emote here as well. So if you're cheering for NA, for Who Slayed Goliath, if you didn't get the memo, that's David. Queen takes b7. He's greedy for that pawn. He says, give me that. Give me that, boy. Let me take that pawn from you. Let me take that pawn from you. You got a pin here. You got pressure there. Already he's coming out with the moves. He wants to take the knight, put more pressure there. He's got, he's lingering tactics in the position here. Guys, this is an intense match. Final blitz game for all the marbles. We got over 800 people here. And it is Who Slayed Goliath against the Lolly. For everything that matters. Alright, looks like another pawn here. This is going to be another pawn. 2 bishops, though. 2 bishops for Lolly. 2 bishops for Lolly. Guys, I still think it's up in the air here. I still think it's up in the air. Maybe just safeguard that bishop. Don't have to do anything crazy here. Yeah. I think this is still anyone's game. Still anyone's game. This bishop is very strong. Do not underestimate. And don't forget, there's a hanging pawn on a3. And there's ideas like takes and bishop takes. This is not so easy. Not so easy. Remember, knight e5. So he's looking to say, listen, I understand. I got a couple hanging pawns. There were some threats. I'm going to give you one back and keep this d pawn in the middle. To be honest, I like the decision. I think it's a good one. Maybe follow up with rook b1, hit that pawn, trade a for b pawn, leave yourself with an extra pawn in the middle. I think that's reasonable. Lower on time, though, for the legend. Yes. Lower on time. A minute 40 to a minute 55. A pawn up for white, though. What is more important here? Is the pawn more important, or is the 2 bishops and time advantage relevant? What do we think, guys? Knight there, king there, and your knight is actually maybe getting trapped. Gotta watch out. This is reasonable. Don't know if you want to go like this, because you probably want to get a rook behind. Yeah, it looks good. Wow, guys, this is intense. A minute 23 to a minute 40. Jeez, just down to the wire. The bishops are strong. Do not underestimate these guys. But this pawn here is not going anywhere. That is protected. That is protected big time. Knight g5. So if h6, I think this guy's going back to f3, right? I think it has to. Ooh, that looks like an interesting move. I don't know about it. Maybe it's okay. There's some ideas to try to trade pieces here. h4, I think h6, yeah. Knight there. Now I'm wondering about this move. But actually, now that he's put his rook there, he's walked into knight e5. So we will see him keep the bishops. Lolly keeping the bishops. A minute 27 to a minute here. This is intense here. Very intense. The pawn on h6 is stopping knight g5. We're starting to see the power of the bishops. If white doesn't push this pawn through, the bishops start to thrive. They really do. Yes, this is a nice maneuver there from the legend. If this, we'll probably see that, followed by knight in. I think it just forced move, basically. Time is a factor. Yes, a minute 18 to 48 seconds. Do you prefer the pawn here, or do you prefer the time advantage, guys? It is going down to the wire. The pawn is not hanging. Remember, don't forget that bishop. Long-range pieces. Bishop takes, we got rook takes. Meanwhile, this knight is entering the position in a big way. He decides to take, he gives up. Wow, he gives up the... Oh, there is g4 there in that position. That might have been a decent move. This pawn is defended. But again, white is clearly better here. But it's not about being better. It's about the time situation as well. Maybe g4 coming up. Okay, probably king over. It's about the time situation, though. This could be flag central. Oh, it's not flag central. It's hanging a piece central. It's a piece hang central. And Lolly looks to be doing it again. Lolly looks to be doing it again. Oh, and we're gonna see that move. Oh, rook d5. Lolly looks like he's doing it again for Europe. Bishop there, and the rooks are gonna swing down here, and it's gonna be all over. You gotta play g4. It's the only move. He's still fighting, but the choke is real. Rook f5, yes. Oh, it's nasty, it's nasty. Putting that king in a box. And that is a mate in 2 that he didn't find. But he's still completely crushing. Mate in 2 was on the board. Could have been over right then and there. King slide over. Is completely winning, but he did have a mate there. That's going to be a mate. That's going to be a mate there. And the Europeans are victorious. The Europeans in the chat are the repeat champions. 2-0 for Europe. Lolly taking out the legend here with very, very similar ratings. Oh my goodness. Very similar ratings. EU rating underdogs had to deal with the North Americans. Stacked strong up top. Lolly in the chat wondering where all the chatter is from the North Americans now. Lolly once again anchoring for Europe and bringing it home. The Grizzly plant really costing the North Americans there as they lost out on an entire player. Northern Nick agreed. His push, MVP Northern Nick of the entire match, his push was for nothing. The North Americans are doing some research here into the EU cheating scandal. The Europeans running away with good play from Lolly and a potential plant, Grizzly Gates. It's official. Official protest. The North Americans are flooding the streets. They're flooding the chat. We have plebs and subs alike uniting for a common cause. Grizzly Gate. The plot thickens, the story sickens. Impeach Grizzly. But the final match, we can't say anything except a deserved winner. Lolly coming away with a win. Wow, what an intense matchup. Europe, the 2-time champions.